Hello, good evening. Thank you for waiting. Gotta stay in the loading screen jail for 10 minutes. Appreciate it. I was totally going to skip the recap today, but let's watch this clip because I'm kind of curious about what's been happening in other people's streams. But first, I gotta mute the game. Hang on. Okay, mute Disco Elysium. There we go.
Search the body one last time. You pieces! God! It's impossible! It's impossible! Developers!
Have no idea where to begin.
Oh my god, that poor guy. Oh, Gamble, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Wait, so he was checking the bear fridge?
Search the body one.
Let's see. Perception 7. It's okay, so it's like a moderate check, and it's a white check. High 92%. Let me increase the quality here.
Search the body one.
+1, didn't establish probable cause. +2, refrigerated the body. Okay, this is kind of a spoiler, but let's see. If you need to spend more time on the body, you have to put it in the fridge, otherwise it decomposes more. Ah, makes total sense. Okay, so this is like a minor spoiler, so it doesn't really matter too much, but oh not a spoiler if you don't know what's going on. True. Oh my god, this poor guy. So he had to refrigerate the body, and he failed the check with 92% chance of succeeding. Oh, Gamble, that's a Heening emote. I haven't seen her emotes in so long. Yeah, I've gotten lucky with my roll so far. The first one was a 7% chance to succeed. Let me see here. We're gonna peek behind the scenes a little bit and look at our clips. Let's see here. Clips of my channel. I clip my own channel because no one makes clips of my channel, which is okay. Try it again. All right. Oh my god, it was 8%. I had 2 endurance, and all I had was a +1 modifier to ammonia. And it was a legendary check requiring a 14 or higher roll. All right, try it again.
You crack open the ammonia ampoule and breathe in. The odor of
That
death
is amazing.
It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to.
Oh my god, I actually got it.
With your eyes squinting, you stand.
All right. Amazing. Yeah, and I don't know if you were here yesterday, Disaster, but let me go to my channel. But we got the check where we found the bullet in the body. I don't remember how difficult it was. I actually think it was a fairly high chance, but it wasn't like over 90. High chance. But we'll watch this quick highlight very quickly before we start. Because I'm planning to stream for a while. Oh my gosh. Do I go to videos? The links aren't there when you are live. Let's see. There we go.
It's right under the palm of your hand.
I pronounce this field autopsy over.
Okay, so I finished the field autopsy. He produces a small black plastic roll from his jacket, a body bag. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this. Okay.
Given the
Electrochem is so useless.
for processing.
Also looking at the corpse.
Oh man, okay. Perception, legendary check requiring a 14 roll or higher. Search the body one more time thoroughly. I have -1 modifier because I established the hanging as the probable cause of death. -1 established probable.
This is turning into some sort of mega puzzle.
Key, these full reactors. Okay. Okay. Oof, that is. Oh my god. Okay, so I raised my perception to 6 because I put on the gardening gloves. And that raised it to 28%, I guess. It's pretty rough. We do have a skill point, but I want to try and save it for the thought cabinet if we can. What happens if we try and remove the boots?
I thought we decided.
Damn it. Okay. So you can sneak out of your room maybe after he's gone to sleep. Your arm
Oh
reaches
my god.
out and your eyes close
Yo!
as if by their own volition. It's dark all around. You feel cold, dead flesh.
Somehow.
in your eyes.
Yeah, it was a 28% and I managed to do it. So I lose quite a few of my 50-50s, but maybe this is the game's way of making it up to me. Whew, okay, anyways. So that's what happened yesterday. I found the bullet in the back of this guy's head, and that was the more likely cause of death. And not only that, but I don't know if I can find it here. But when I looked at the bullet, yeah, here we go. Because we talked to Renee. So all of the side stuff that I did before was actually really handy because I found that rifle in the basement of the commercial building, which is apparently the same rifle that was same type of rifle that was used to fire the bullet, and that gave me a huge modifier. Aware of the name of the antique rifle you found from Renee, and then +1 encyclopedia said this came from a breech loader. So yeah, pretty amazing. So I was able to inspect the bullet and find out a lot of information. So now we're just looking for an actual working rifle. All right. Anyway, that's enough of that. I wasn't planning on doing highlights. So let's go back to the game. Because the plan for today is to stream until 9 p.m. Pacific time. And then tonight is Brandy's Chibi debut. Let me give her a quick shout out. Her name on Twitch is Brandskit. Yeah, there we go. So she's another Tora VTuber. And she's debuting a Chibi model, and I think she's debuting her full model sometime in February. So we're gonna go raid her when she starts her stream and show her some support. But until then, we're gonna be playing Disco Elysium because I just can't get enough of this game. Okay. All right. But yeah, if you need to go do other stuff, definitely understand. I had a busy day myself. So if you need to lurk and go do other stuff, absolutely understand. Okay, so I did the Twitch integration so we can continue. Let me catch up on chat a little bit. Yeah, I love her emotes. She's still active in her Discord every now and then. Yeah, I have been checking in on the Heaneen Discord a little bit, but the ARG that she's been doing is a little bit too big brain for me, so... Let's see... How about you try talking to a door, Mr. Miracle? Oh my god. I feel like that's never gonna happen, even if I keep raising my rhetoric. Okay, so we saved in front of
Still
Tommy.
here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man.
There's
What's
another
up?
quite challenging empathy check, and I have pretty low points in empathy right now. I don't know if I want to try this right now. Let me check my other stuff. I don't really have a whole lot of other things I can do. I'm waiting for 2100 hours so I can talk to that guy at the apartments. Yeah, legendary. Oh wait, that's a sandwich. Where's Renee? I think Renee was also a legendary check, except it was a drama check. So I am definitely not doing that one. We failed the rhetoric check with Seedling with 70%. Set of tracks is saying visual calculus, but I've exhausted all of the options there. So another thing we can do is talk to the union guys inside of the whirling. That would be, I think, a pretty productive use of time. I don't think we're gonna be able to get the sandwich from Gassan yet. Oh, but he's gonna finish the sandwich tomorrow, so maybe I should just try that anyways. Or he might have a new sandwich tomorrow. Yeah, let's go try the sandwich. I also saw something under this grate, but I can't access it, or I don't know how to. It's underneath the bookstore. So maybe there's a stairwell in the bookstore that I missed, possibly. I also found a navy coat. Okay. Let's see. I need rhetoric. I don't think I have anything that increases rhetoric, unfortunately. I can smoke a cigarette, but I'm low on health.
Officer, the mere sight of police in
okay.
Martinez makes me feel safer already. How can I help you?
I need to heal some health somehow. But I don't want to use any of my healing items. I guess that's not too hard to replace, so maybe we'll just do it. Alright, let's heal 1 health, and then smoke a cigarette to go back down to 1 health. Oh wait. Are the cigarettes still active? I can't tell. I guess it is still active. Yeah, okay. It's equal to my motorics, which is my high skill, so. Alright, this is as good as it gets, unfortunately.
Officer, the myth.
All right. This is
Oh,
how
I
we're
did
gonna
it!
do
I admire your handiwork, chef, but there are a few things I do differently.
Like what, officer? This is as good as they come in Revachol, I assure you.
An array of delicious recipes flashes through your mind. Salads, salmon, sandwiches. Bingo. This calls for an engineering angle. Structural rigidity, exposed rafters, lattice works, that type of approach.
The bread you built this wonder on could have been toasted beforehand.
That would certainly have been an improvement.
Beautiful. Now bring it home with paprika.
Okay, electrochemistry coming in useful for once. I'll do you one better. The air pocket between the cheese and ham could house pre-roasted paprika.
Ce serait délicieux! Can you make that sandwich, officer?
Sure, but I'm going to need yours as a prototype first.
I hope you are not just tricking an old man out of the little he has left.
He says solemnly and hands you his sandwich. Initial development takes time, of course, but in 6 to 9 months, you will eat the sandwich of the gods.
Oh, god of sandwiches, maybe? But in the meanwhile, what can I do for you here and now, officer?
Oh no, I stole a sandwich! Use the interact button in the inventory to inspect the item. This might be the biggest sandwich you have ever seen. The size is almost intimidating, invoking feelings of inadequacy. Abundant in components, rich in both smell and taste, probably. This truly is the work of a master craftsman.
The ham sandwich looks fresh and nutritious in your hand, begging to be eaten. A treat of this magnitude should not be enjoyed alone.
I don't want to throw the sandwich on the ground. Here, Kim, let's share. Hold out the sandwich.
I'll pass. Thanks.
What do you mean, I'll pass?
I mean, I'm not hungry, and therefore am not gonna take it. Thanks, though.
This isn't about hunger, Kim. It's about camaraderie.
Camaraderie?
Yes, by sharing the sandwich, you and I solidify the bond between us.
Is it really necessary?
Is this necessary? Is friendship necessary? Is brotherhood?
Okay, okay. They are all necessary. Let's share the sandwich if it matters that much to you.
Oh my god. The lieutenant breaks the sandwich in two and quickly eats his half. Friends forever, eat your half of the sandwich.
Sure, sure. Time to go solve a murder investigation.
Well, we healed our health to full. Rip that guy's sandwich. Yeah, I actually love making sandwiches. I don't know about you guys, but it's something that I actually take pride in. Okay, Kuno has an empathy check, which I've failed twice so far, so we need more points in that. I do have a level up. So we could try it again. Let me see here. Oh, it's almost nighttime. Shit. Check my journal. Ice cream maker. I like making sandwiches with toasted bread. Nothing beats it. Yeah, I love toasted bread sandwiches as well. Really hard to beat it. A grilled cheese or panini is really easy to make, and it's like super delicious because of all the butter and mayonnaise on it. Yeah. There are other sandwiches that take a lot more work though. Like for example, I've been thinking about a Chicago beef sandwich, which you cannot easily find outside of Chicago. But yeah, deli sandwiches are pretty easy to make at home. Esprit de Corps legendary check. Oh man, I haven't tried that one yet. Okay, Uno. Oh, okay. And then my thought cabinet. I already have this being researched, but I also have 3. Okay. 3 that need to be researched. It's not quite 2100 yet. Check my inventory really quick. I'm gonna put that on. It says suggestion. This has visual calculus. I think logic might be more useful here. I'm thinking about maybe talking to the union guys, because that's basically the only thing I can do right now.
Looking for something odd?
Is Frita closed? No, they're open.
Is this about the questions again? Because
Okay, can't really do anything here. Okay, and then I'm going to unequip this because I feel like I might need some authority. Oh, I still have -1 authority from something. Oh, glasses. What was this check?
Oh, hello, dear.
Suggestion.
There you are again.
Okay. Oops. Let's see if his dialogue is fixed
Can
at
I
all.
help you?
Nope. It's a boulder. Spitting it, reeking of tobacco. You see hawthorn bushes outside. Photos of men in overalls toting guns and Union placards. Well, I'll take 50 cents.
This is where you say your bid.
A broad-shouldered man points at you with the beer can.
Detective.
The lieutenant acknowledges you with a sharp note. He's leaving it to you. We need to talk about the man hanged out back.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that one.
You sure took your time, huh? Waited for him to get real ripe and pretty for you.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy. Hanging up there, letting out that pretty boy smell.
I can't for the life of me understand why you did it. I mean, I would have just left him up there. You must really like cleaning up other people's shit.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
Don't tell me what to do.
Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the yard. Chances are they're going to match.
Huh. What's my visual calculus right now? 5? Scan the room.
Starting from the right. Boot size 44. Blonde man in his 30s. Overbearingly masculine. Sitting on his right. Standard working boots. Size 45 or 46. Eldest in the room. Probably mid-50s. Smoker. Quiet. Across at the other table. Hobnailed working boots. Size 43. Gang tattoos. Mesk or Sarah Mauritian in his late 30s, early 40s. He spent his youth in Villa Labos, a housing project in the Jamrock Quarter. There were incarcerations. Hard to say what else. The ink is fading. And then, standard working boot. Steel reinforced, toes. Size 46. The big dick. Wide at the shoulders and lean at the hips. Rugby cap. Fingerless gloves. And numerous scars. A little under 40. The emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. A little patch below it reads T. Hardy, Captain. In the far corner, standard working boot. Steel reinforced toes. Size 44. 40-something. Non-alcoholic beverage in hand. You squint. Is that a plectrum?
Don't know what a plectrum is, but...
On his neck. Forget it. It's not important. Let's call this one the musician. Size 41. With the light step. Not a child, after all. An older man with a rat face, mean, watery eyes, and 2 front teeth missing. In the middle, heaving and wheezing. Big guy. Boot size 46. Deep marks. Probably carried the victim over. He alone is 130 kilos. Add the man in armor, and you could easily exceed 220. In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The footprints were theirs, but there's a discrepancy.
Yeah, no odd soul.
Exactly. You've stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying anything. Hit them with questions. Where's the 8th Hardy?
The fuck is with you, fella?
I found 8 sets of footprints, but there's only 7 of you. Where's the 8th Hardy boy?
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy boy. There's 7 of us and we're all here.
He sizes you up.
Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy boy? We ain't hiring.
He shakes his head.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
She? So there's an 8th Hardy, and it's a Hardy girl? Who might it be? Elizabeth? The gardener?
Shut the fuck up, Glenn! I do the talking here. Now what the fuck do you want, cop?
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. End.
He points at the lieutenant.
You're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you.
Oh, yeah?
Good. We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about this 8th Hardy sooner or later.
Very nice. The man hanged in the backyard. Did you do it?
The pretty boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Why is there a container belt around the dead man's neck?
Container belt? Like we use in the harbor?
Yep.
Because we took it from the harbor where we work. Then we went out back and used it to hang him. We did this together. All of us. Until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around his neck.
There's a catch hidden somewhere. He didn't confess so that you could take them all away. It's too simple.
But there's a catch.
There is no catch. These 7 honest men have all equally come forth to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time.
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
You murdered him just like that? No remorse?
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Chaise électrique is the method of capital punishment in Revachol under the Coalition. During the suzerain's reign, it used to be the firing squad.
Oh, jeez.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
And Reunion, what's that?
The River Esperance Correctional Facility, a military prison run by the Coalition, dubbed Reunion by by the inmates. The origin of the name is unknown.
Look, I'm just doing my job, that's all. Or what we do is different. We enforce the law. You just kill people like it's nothing.
But you see, a lawman, is something people agree upon. And here in Martinez, we agreed that this man had to die.
This isn't something he came up with on the spot. It's his standard reasoning, a product of many years of being Titus Hardy.
Jeez, challenging rhetoric checks. Who called the shots that night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy boy without arresting all Hardy boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
A shadow of a smirk passes her lips as she tilts her head.
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
No, but seriously, who calls the shots around here?
Who do you fucking think does?
This is pretty tough. I mean, Everclear is an obvious answer. I don't want to go down the question mark person because that's not really going to lead anywhere. But Everclear probably wasn't there during that night, so I'm gonna say Elizabeth.
It wasn't a question, dickwad. How fucking stupid are you?
This asshole is worse than... Titus runs the Hardy Boys, genius. That's why we're called the Hardy Boys. Ain't that right, fellas?
I think you got your answer, Mr. Law.
Yes, there are some administrative differences. But on that night, they all acted as one man.
When did this hanging incident occur?
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
The fixer turns to remind Titus.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long had you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier, the representative for White Pines? The same company you're striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what?
He rubs his chin, pretending to mull it over.
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
Oh, yeah? Why'd you kill him?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
So he was a mercenary, that's it?
And he stepped out of line.
He repeats, jaw clamped shut like a vice.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade, right here in our bar.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Hold on. How do you even know he was in the special forces? Or right, but what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
He wipes spittle from his mouth.
From rape to harassment to threats of violence. Why the strange de-escalation? He regrets mentioning it. Hopes you didn't notice.
Huh, yeah.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. And that was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
The lieutenant is trying to make sense of this flood of information.
Yeah, this girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
Was this the same girl who was sexually assaulted, raped, you said?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious allegation. Make them talk about it.
Okay. Right, but who did he rape then? This is a very serious allegation.
No. You're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
Ah, damn, my volition's too weak. Okay. How did you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, copper?
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
The autopsy showed there were no ligature marks. His hands were not tied. Can you explain that?
The lieutenant goes in for the leg sweep. Titus does not see it coming.
Nice.
Look, I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, capo. I'll say it again. We killed him.
Yeah, I knocked him out. Came up behind him and clubbed him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
That's right, lawman. And then we hanged the fuck.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first. Then see if it all adds up.
Strange answer to the tied hands. Mr. Tats, what did you use to knock the victim out?
My fucking elbow, copper. Samaran boxing style.
Samaran boxing, or Sambo, is an eloquently violent set of one-on-one fighting moves, originating from the Samaran Isola. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool.
Where did all this action take place?
Right fucking here. Eugene already told you that the fuck had started coming to our bar.
Yeah, man, weren't you listening?
Alright, let's go for it. It's a red check. Wait, shit. I'm researching this, and the research bonus is all red checks fail. Let me stop that. Okay, we can try researching this. Just give it some more progress while we're doing this, I guess. Alright. Alright, we unequipped it, right? Right.
Titus is solid as a rock, and so are a few others. But
Ooh, okay. First, tell me who's solid.
Elaine, who looks like he might be Titus's right-hand man, the least antsy of the bunch. Definitely not his first time being questioned by the police.
Okay, we kind of knew that one.
This little rat-faced fellow is solid, too. Always fidgety, yes, but no change there.
Aka I, welcome to the stream. Happy New Year. How's your, oh, you moved recently, didn't you? How did that go? But yeah, it's going really well. We're doing one last weird stream because I usually don't stream on Mondays, but I had today off, so I did a bunch of work and decided to stream since I finished most of my work. And then we're going back to our regular schedule starting this Friday. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this game. I'm absolutely hooked. Love rolling the dice.
Him neither. Mostly keeps to his tomato juice, or whatever he's got there.
Who's cracking under the pressure? Oh, Fat Angus. This one. He's sweating profusely and has difficulty breathing. They've smartly kept him out of the conversation thus far. Definitely the weakest link in the chain. Hey you, turn to the big guy. You having trouble breathing over there?
No.
He looks up startled, his forehead shiny from sweat. A few coiled locks are peeking out from under his warm woolen hat.
Of course he's having trouble breathing. Just look at how fucking fat he is.
Fuck off, Shanky. Angus is a powerful guy. All muscle.
Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's going to break like a piece of twig.
Nice, thanks, composure. There's something you're not telling me.
And fuck you, too, copper. Picking on Angus like this. We're done with this schoolyard shit. And just so you know, he doesn't have trouble breathing.
This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of them about the night of the murder. Not yet.
Right, I have some other questions about the lynching.
Like what, copper?
How does the bullet in his head factor into this?
Huh?
A sip of beer makes the surprise go down easier.
There was a bullet in the dead man's brain. Why was it there if you hanged him?
How the fuck do I know? Anyone could have shot him. Target practice, maybe.
He's tight-lipped suddenly.
This line of questioning is over. You got the cause of death already? Hanging. If there's any post-mortem trauma, it's your problem. This will not turn into a cross-examination.
Why don't I just arrest you?
Yeah, lawman. Why don't you?
It's almost an anthropological sight, watching him try to assert dominance over you.
Not in the arresting mood?
His mean little eyes come alive with hatred.
By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster. You hear the nylon of his coat hiss as he steps closer, while the little rat-faced man reaches into his sleeve. There's a knife in there. Some of the others reach for their belts. Their eyes are light.
Easy now, let's just talk.
Wise move. You made the right choice there. Now make another one and get the fuck out of our booth. We're not gonna do this again.
So, what are we gonna do now?
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus.
The lieutenant closes his notebook.
I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder, even if it is a group responsibility. We're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Let's see. +1, discuss the 8th Hardy. -1 week when you first met. Well, I'm definitely not passing this authority check because it's one of my weakest skills. I want to talk about the hanging again. You still haven't explained the bullet I found in the hanged man's head.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Are you the Hardy girl?
I am not.
You could be, Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
I don't think this is gonna matter. He's right, you know, you're very pretty.
The cold look in her eyes speaks louder than words. She is not amused. It's not her. She's not a Hardy girl. Definitely.
Okay. Alright, let's quick save and then we'll talk to
Looks like
Titus again.
the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Titus does not look particularly happy to see you. I want to talk about the hanging again.
Again, just get the dead guy's autograph, since you're his biggest fan.
Good one, Titus.
About fucking time.
Okay, no more questions there. You still haven't explained the bullet I found in the hanged man's head.
You still on about that bullet? A bullet in a hanged man's head. You're right, Culpert. That is mighty curious.
Indeed, mighty. How did it get there?
The lieutenant is fixed on Titus.
Well, there are so many bullets in the world, and so many heads. I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of them bullets had to end up in one of them heads.
It's bound to happen again, you know? Just statistically speaking, of course.
Did you guys shoot him?
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I was drunk last night. You guys know me when I'm drunk.
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk. Better hope he stays sober.
No, he meant before he was hanged. Did you shoot him before you hanged him?
Before? After? During? This is getting ridiculous. They told you what happened. Stop wasting your time.
Oh my god, shut up. Okay. I'm gonna ask you again. Why was this in the victim's head?
Wow! He's got it in a real evidence bag and all!
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men have told you what happened.
I think the hanging was a cover-up for the shooting.
You know what I think? I think he was shot in the head as a kid, and his brain grew around the bullet.
Around the bullet, man. That's a good one.
Shit. Don't worry, we'll figure this out sooner or later.
Never been worried in my life, lawman.
He crosses his hairy arms, having forgotten his beer for a moment.
It's not like you blew it wide open, but there's a little crack in there, somewhere.
Shit. Well, there's no way. Okay, I got a +1 modifier for a strange reaction to bullet. Yeah, there's no way I can win this check right now. I need to solve the gun. It could have been Renee. He's basically the only guy who would have a working rifle.
The man ponders his cooking.
Oh, you know, I should have showed this guy the sandwich before I ate it. Oh well.
Can I help you? Another thing. Yes?
Guard is so useless. Okay. All right. It's not quite. Everett isn't paying me enough for this. She doesn't want to be here, I guess. Okay, let me check my journal. Find the armored gloves. Can't do that until Wednesday because of the water lock. Call Alice back tomorrow. We'll put the clothes in the trash. Ask around the tattoo's possible meaning. Oh, did I forget to ask Joyce about it? Oh no, I did, but she won't talk to us about it. Who made the call reporting the crime? Keep searching for the caller. Despite lacking any obvious leads, this might take some time. So we talked to Sylvie about it already. Guard's useless. Sing karaoke. Find all the armor pieces. Getting the hangman's boots. Smoker on the balcony. Sometime after 2100 to see if anyone's home. Okay. Let's try this empathy check with Kuno again.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
What are those strange words you use? Okay. I need to equip my empathy stuff. Eddymon69, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good new year so far. We're just playing a little Disco Elysium. Been playing this game a lot lately. Okay. I thought I had something that increases empathy. Where was it? Empathy. Yeah, here we go. Is this your first run? Yeah, this is my first time playing this game. Had a lot of people recommend it to me. So now we're doing it.
I'll die before I squeal, pig. I come from the woods, good Davidu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Don't be traumatizing here. Get the fuck out of here.
I'll die before I squeal, pig. Murder was the case they gave me.
She has almost vanished behind the fence. Only the top of her hat remains. Okay. I don't think I can really get anything out of her. So we're just kind of doing some side stuff right now. I just talked to the union guys and cannot really get anywhere with them. So we have to figure out where the bullet came from first, and then I think they'll maybe say something. And we're gonna do another empathy check with Kuno. This kid's been a huge pain in the ass, but we're gonna figure him out. So let's put a point in empathy. I should put more points into volition. Oh, my volition is damaged. Shit. Okay. That's good to know. Alright, let's try this empathy check. We'll stop at 5 points for empathy, because I do really need to level up some of these other things. And yeah.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Oh, 72%, still not great, but we'll give it a shot.
It's not Kuno.
Oh.
It's Kuno S.
Oh, finally. That was our third attempt. Interesting. How?
Kuno S is by far the worst of the two. Kuno has no problem being near you, but the other hides behind the fence, afraid for her life, like she's done something. Something very bad.
Hmm. Oh, and thanks for the follow, EddieBond69. Appreciate it. Okay.
She came up with that psychopathic scheme of screaming for help before. Kuno just wanted to talk to you about his name. Kuno S was the one who wound him up and directed him. Also, Kuno hasn't stopped talking to you, even enjoys it from time to time. When you talk to the other one, it's like talking to a cornered animal. She only hisses and says murder was the case that they gave her. And then there's the fact that she's a girl and appears to be a little younger, certainly smaller, and yet Kuno is afraid of her. What's up with that, Kuno? All in all, Kuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her on that front. You must win yourself a few minutes with him alone.
Act on it. Try and separate them. Kuno. Psst.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Fuck you whispering about!
She puts extra stress onto that word, expecting it will make you uncomfortable.
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Kuno look bad in this.
What's up with her? She's terrifying. Crazy scary.
Crazy? You don't know the half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane. Dangerous. She's smoked a man.
What
She's
the
done
fuck?
people in. Probably even pigs.
Stop talking to him! Kuno, I'm fucking warning you! You're gonna get us into shit!
She understands what you're trying to do.
Yo, see? Did Kuno not tell you? Kuno told you. Kuno talks to whoever he wants. Talk, pig. Kuno's got it under control.
You did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her so she can't read his lips.
What do you mean she smoked someone?
Kuno means she killed someone. That's right. She's a killer. Like, actually a killer.
His little green eyes are fixed on yours.
You serious about this killing business?
Killing is serious shit. Kuno's always serious about the 488.
488. The criminal code doesn't go higher than 190.
She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has.
Come on, she hasn't killed police officers.
I knew you pigs were too naive for this shit. Good thing Kuno's got her under control. Kuno keeps her calm.
He feels eyes on the back of his head and stops.
The creature peers at you both from over the fence. There is something searching in her eyes.
You think she has anything to do with the dead man?
Yeah, she would have liked to fuck him up, but she didn't. Kuno wasn't around, and C was with Kuno.
Where were you?
Look, Kuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it.
He speaks the truth, my liege.
You said she's insane?
Yeah, she's psycho. None of that kiddie psycho, cat burning shit. She does the real deal.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What's the real deal?
Snuff radio shit. Believe me, pig, you don't want to know.
And he doesn't even want to think about it. This isn't just another boast.
Oh, what's the language she uses?
Fuck knows. She says it's the song of her people or some shit.
What people?
Crazy people. The fucking Nakis. I don't know.
Sounds boreal, like something from the tundra and tiger-covered Cutler, Isola. Far, far away from here. As far as possible, really.
Do they have red-haired people there?
You mean evil little red-haired people like her? Yes, they do. The Suruese have that ginger gene.
Kuno, could she be Suruese?
Suruese? Like that man from Helmdall shit? She could be. She could be that Helmdall shit.
Revelshot does have a small Suruese community. Or she climbed into a yakberry crate and was shipped over accidentally.
Is she her sister?
Fuck no, she's not my sister. She's just a stray who got in, like a mad dog or some shit. Yeah, she was just there.
He points at the apartment building behind the fence.
What was that, Kuno?
The little one twists her neck looking at the building.
She was in the hallway, dripping wet, by the fucking shoe rack, in the dark.
By the shoe rack, that hallway there with the janitor's closet? Wait, why was she dripping wet?
Kuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was there for 3 days, in the corner, every time Kuno went out.
You said she got in? How?
I don't know. Someone left the door open. Kuno comes home and she's sleeping under the desk, under the pile of clothes, like a dog.
What about your parents?
Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there, or thinks it's fucking Kuno. Shit's all on Kuno.
How are you dealing with all this?
How's Kuno dealing? Kuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with any of it. C doesn't either. Kuno's got this shit under control.
Shit. I can give him backup. You need backup.
Listen. C is Kuno's go-to. Kuno's protecting her. You fuck with C, you fuck with Kuno. You threaten her. You threaten to take her away.
This is what it all comes down to. He needs you to take him seriously now.
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her, sneak up on you later, and fuck you up. You understand?
I can respect that.
Alright. Now we can do business.
Business?
Yeah? What do you want? Kuno can hook you up with...
He starts, no longer whispering.
Don't hook him up with shit, Kuno.
See? Relax. He respects the Kuno. Kuno made him respect the Kuno. You respect the Kuno, you get all kinds of shit. Kuno's gonna get you hooked on illegal narcotics if you run a little errand for the Kuno. Get you hooked, pig. Get his hook in you. Then Kuno gonna get you hooking for more. Cash in big style. Pig hooker. See, it's tension and release with Kuno. Now we releasing. The pant buying shit, that's on now too. 90% discount for Kuno's pig. Kuno can flex. Kuno flexes for hobos. Kuno sees you're in need.
What was that about running you an errand and illegal narcotics?
Kuno gets it from his dad. Kuno and his dad are major suppliers. That's where Kuno gets his lightning on.
Oh shit.
Problem is, Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Kuno's door. Streets going mad. Kuno's gotta throw his dirty popo man at it.
Okay.
Dirty popo man is you. In there is Kuno's violent dad on steroids. Kuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half of the speed.
Oh my fucking god. Who is your dad?
Kuno's dad is a fucking monster. He's the most violent man in Revachol. He doesn't give a shit about a single thing. He drinks too.
Are you sure you can take on the most violent man in Revachol?
Oh no, I failed an endurance check. Yeah, it's one of my weaker skills for sure. How much material are we talking about?
Like half.
Half of what?
A baggie, but like in this vial.
That's half a gram, sir.
Half a gram?
Yeah, half a G. Want it or not?
Well, that's not very much at all.
Fuck you talking about half a G? This shit is giant, grade A shit. So clean you can barely see it.
You can barely see it because there's barely any.
Okay, I made my mind, Kuno. This is what's gonna happen.
Okay, Kuno's listening.
Let's see. Kuno's so priceless. You know, he was a huge pain in the ass in the beginning, but he's growing on me a little bit since I passed that empathy check. Turns out empathy is a good skill to have, boys and girls. Let's see. I'm going in there, but not for the speed. I'm going after the most violent man in Revachol.
Sure, whatever. If you survive, make sure to bring that shit back to Kuno. Kuno's almost out. You wouldn't like the Kuno when he's out. Just get in the apartment building. Kuno knows you already fucked your way in. Kuno knows everything.
Kuno grows on you like a tumor. Well, I feel like he's more of a benign tuner. He's pretty harmless.
Go to room 12, first floor, and kick down the door. Police violence style. Kuno style. And then it's action time. You're locked in the room with violent fuckheads.
Oh, shit.
That's it. Next time Kuno sees you, you better have his shit.
What the hell are you signing us up for here?
Come on, Kim. Obviously, I'm not gonna take it. We need to get drugs away from a minor.
Okay, then.
Okay. Yo, these pants are pretty sick. +1 savoir faire and +1 physical instrument. Better than the freaking cop pants that I'm wearing right now. I could afford them.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Let's see here. My current pants, -1 savoir faire, +1 electrochem. And then I also have some jeans that give +1 electrochem, -1 reaction speed.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I mean, I have a fair bit of money right now, so why don't we buy it? Let me save first,
Kuno
just in
doesn't-
case I need the money later. Although I haven't really loaded any previous save, we're just kind of committing to all of our choices.
Fuck does Kuno care? Here, pig. We're fun now. Performance buddies.
Kuno unzips his jacket again and pulls the pants out of plastic wrapping.
Kuno can already see you soaring through the air like a fucking eagle. Pig's in Kuno's debt now. Money debt?
Money debt doesn't mean anything. He's just saying words. You're not in his debt.
Alright,
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
that's enough of that. Put on these track pants. Oh my god. They look ridiculous, but the stats are worth it. Okay. Oh my god, and these ridiculous shoes. I don't have any good shoes. Just these black monk straps. Alright, it's almost 2100, so let's go to the apartment and see what we can deal with his pops. So it's room number 12, he said. Oh, what? Had a thought. Book is titled The Man from Helmdall and the Wildfire. Okay. We're doing pretty good so far. What did we... Alright, we raised our empathy, and Tommy's got an empathy check as well. Actually, I can walk in through the front door.
Give me a moment.
I'm looking for the parents of a kid named Kuno.
The waiters are at the end of this hallway, right next to the communal bathroom.
End of the hall.
A shift in temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor.
Rub your sides for warmth.
A former architect stands before a slice of window, a room plan in her hand. A cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with temperatures falling down to -20 degrees Celsius.
Her face
is red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasping the plan. Traces of sadness are visible in her expression.
The plan.
Faint pencil lines on paper depict the same place but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring apartment. Ideas for arranging the furniture have been jotted down.
Look around for yourself.
It's clean and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a three-legged stool in the middle of the room.
Huh. Interesting. What's my shivers at right now? It's at 4? I think I have something that increases it. Yeah, here we go. Waves crashing in the darkness. I have a thought that gives me 10 cents every time I interact with the green bubble, which is great. I think that's probably my biggest moneymaker right now. I'd be kind of screwed if I didn't have that. Because I think I picked up all of the cans in Revachol. Okay, end of the hall. That's the commies room. These shoes come in 3 different sizes. Okay. One of my shoes are giving me... Okay. Let me put on a pry bar and take off this. And let's increase our reaction speed. We're breaking into this guy's house. Let's put on these half-light gloves. Quick save here.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening to cut off the electricity. It's addressed to Mr. Uno Doroita.
Let me equip the chain cutters.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges.
Looks like we found where Kuno's dad lives.
And the place comes with 3 months' worth of utility bills.
97% check. Okay.
No response. The apartment numbers have fallen off the door, leaving the panel with a sticky 1 shaped shadow and a marker drawn 2. Good thing you already have the chain cutters in your hand. Nothing left to do now but snip, snip. Snip. The cutter goes through them like dead leaves. The links fall to the ground on the other side of the door.
I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least make this quick.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
What? It's my duty as a cop to investigate every square inch of this world.
Attaboy, the world's secrets were made for you. They wait patiently for you to uncover them.
Oh, wow. Let's see what that thought is. The Jamrock Shuffle. -1 esprit de corps. That's temporary research bonus. Confusing behavior. By now it's clear you like to look inside containers. You like to open doors and see what's behind them. Maybe secrets, maybe more juicy containers. Let's be honest, you like all containers. Trash cans, utensil trays, manholes, coat pockets, secret containers left behind by the Philippine kings that hold forbidden relics. Okay, you haven't come across one of those yet, but one day. Wait, is that why you're so hellbent on opening containers? Do you think you'll find the Holy Scepter and the Orbe de Montang? Kuno de Reuter is the name on unfinished homework.
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight, sits a small bottle of amphetamine, conveniently equipped with a straw.
Oh god. Take the speed from the table.
You pocket the bottle as if it were the most natural thing in the world.
Glossy erotica covers the wall, wrinkled from moisture. The air stinks with something sour. Regular black jeans plus composure.
A bundle of clothes heaped on the bed. A stained parka, some towels and a duvet, some socks even. In the dark, it looks like a nest. Bundle of clothes. In the dark, it looks like a nest.
Hold up, Lieutenant. Look at that pile of clothes. Slowly reach out your hand.
Something underneath there is breathing. It's not too late. No one's going to blame you for backing out. You don't have to do this. Just get out.
Huh. I mean, I guess I don't really have to mess with them. Oh man, my clothes inventory is really filling up. Well, I guess we're not really fighting anyone anytime soon. Alright. It's almost 2100. I wonder if we could open these doors. Let me equip the pry bar again. Oh wow, found a little money. Very nice. Okay. Equip this again. Probably good for questioning that guy. Equip these pants. Suggestion might be good. Logic. Inland Empire. Okay.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. No one answers.
We should return in the evening.
Okay. Well, we've got 20 minutes to kill, I guess. Let's see. Something over there. Oh, it's the guard booth. Let's see. Talk to Titus and establish authority in the Hardy Boy's eyes. Okay, I guess we could walk down to Kuno. And then come back. I wonder what time Kim goes to sleep, because I'm gonna try to get the boots off of the dead body, but he can't be there.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I took care of the drug situation.
Alright, so you got Kuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, you give Kuno Kuno's kilo. then Kuno gives you half back. That's how we split it. It's the best way. Street way.
By kilo, you mean gram, right?
Kuno knows what Kuno means.
Kuno means gram.
All right, fair is fair. Give Kuno the vial.
Wow, that's heavy.
He waves the minuscule bottle around, then slips it into his coat pocket.
There you go. More than half in there. Kuno's fucking honorable like that.
There is no movement on the lieutenant's face as he stares intently at the trash container.
Now tell me, how the fuck are you still alive, pig?
I looked around there. It's not the easy life you've got going on in that apartment.
The fuck do you know about Kuno's life? Kuno's got plans. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got plans.
6 meters underground, below piping from before the war, the collapsed remains of the Martinez storm drain system. There are 2 stolen flashlights with piles of batteries next to them, beside 2 bedrolls, in the dark and opening into the lower tunnels.
In the dark, an opening into the lower tunnels. Okay, maybe something opened up now? Met your dad.
Yeah? How are you still standing, pig? You sneak past him.
Kuno, your dad is a half-dead alcoholic. He was sleeping under some clothes.
What?
His posture changes. The swaying rooster motion stops for a second. Then he gets it going again, reorienting himself.
Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. Kuno told ya. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything. Fucking breaking and entering shit. That's nothing to Kuno's dad. You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew you have a way in. Narrow window. Kuno window.
Whatever scary thing he might have been, now he's nothing.
Yeah? Kuno's dad is fucking nothing. Fucking coma shit, stroke shit. Kuno's dad is so fucking violent. He's had a stroke many times. Shit. Kuno's gonna have one too. Gonna be just like Kuno's dad. Speed shit, crime shit, fucking on the bed. Kuno's gonna go out like Kuno's dad. Revachol West style.
Stop saying all this sad shit, Kuno.
The whisper comes smaller than usual.
There's a touch of grief in there.
Fuck you talking sad? Kuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit.
You don't have to turn into that.
Get your fucking nun ass out of here before Kuno fucks it dead. You think 'cause you brought Kuno 1 gram of speed, your friends now? Turn into... Kuno ain't turning into shit. Kuno is that shit.
Kuno won! Oh, you won, Kuno!
There was a textbook with your name on it in the apartment.
Yeah, so fucking what?
It says Kuno, not Kuno.
Fuck are you talking to Kuno about that kiddie shit?
I like it. Kuno de Reuter.
He's trying to fuck you again.
Fuck out of here. Kuno knows it's fucking lame. That's why Kuno changed it. Kuno can change his name into anything. Gonna change my name into...
Don't change your name into that, Kuno.
There are a lot of unpaid utility bills in there.
Fuck right there were. Fucking 3 years or some shit.
Let me guess. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about him.
Yeah, that's right. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about that electricity and light shit. Just wants to pound on people and drink.
Find a job. Pay them yourself. Your dad can't handle things anymore.
Fuck that shit. Kuno's gonna move underground. Let I am shit. Ancient shit. Kuno's gonna live in a fucking catacomb.
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno.
The little one seems overjoyed at the prospect. Alright, that's enough of
Yeah,
that.
pig. This shit is done. Now get the fuck out of Kuno's face. Kuno needs to drop the bomb. Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Huh. What'd I get from that? Speed bottle. Oh my god. +1 motorics. +1 psyche. -1 morale. Okay. I've got tons of drugs on me. Well, lots of alcohol and some drugs. Okay. So, now we have to look for an opening into the sewers. It's gotta be a manhole, or maybe there's something by that hallway. Because I spotted it here, which means it's under the commercial building. I guess we could take a look in the bookstore. I don't think there was a stairwell in here.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Suggestion check. Can't do that yet. One must use the drugs to defeat the drugs. Yeah, maybe. The stairs here only go up. Oh shit, I need to equip my flashlight. I don't think there was a downward stairwell anywhere. And there's still the mystery of the computer here. I need to get the password, but I think it's in that other thing in the icebox here.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. You slip your fingers. No, this is going to need something else. Some kind of super pry bar. Don't even try to open it with a regular pry bar. You're just wasting your time. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Equip the pry bar by going to...
I can turn the ice cream crank, but I'm kind of scared. Let's see.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
It might be easier to open it if I unplug it. Okay. Let's try turning the crank. Let me quick save.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur.
Okay, let's try unplugging it.
2 cables are plugged. Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
I don't know why I unplugged it. I do things without any reason.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has 1 cable missing.
Okay.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Yikes. Well, that made it easier to open it, but I still need to find the super pry bar. Okay. All right.
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
Case solved.
Cracked it. All in a good day's work.
Wait, What did I crack exactly?
What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is.
It's her husband, the missing husband?
Yes, and you found him. Now go and tell the working class woman. Protect and serve, recruit.
This doesn't add up. I'm only making a fool of myself.
Do marriages make any sense? Does honor? You're not a filthy philosopher. You're an officer of law. It's time to ace this case and not brood over your reputation. We can deal with the perception management later.
Oh my god. This is nonsense.
Not honorable, recruit. Not honorable at all.
My authority is one of my lowest skills. What is it? 2? Yeah, that's awful. Okay, and what about my thought cabinet? This one's at 77%. It's got an hour left. Alright, hopefully this is gonna get us somewhere. We've found quite a few clues already, so I'm not sure what this guy's gonna be able to add for us, but... Let me put on my flashlight. Anything in here? No? Okay, 2 minutes left. Let's read a book. Okay, there was this book here. 16 Days of Coldest April. Wait, handwritten note from the
The
fridge.
note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
I don't remember where this is from. Oh, giant ice bear fridge. Okay. See, I've got a map.
An intricate web of blue. It almost looks like the electronic patterns inside a radio computer.
Okay. Alright, let's read this.
You stare at the now in cold, detached prose. The author describes a scene from one of the Yugograd riots in the 20s. Youths overturned motor carriages and set trash cans ablaze, while heavily armored guardsmen dash in and disperse them in a flurry of baton blows. The Yugograd riots took place as ethnic tensions run wild. A pair of young lovers meet each other.
I've read
It would
this
physically
already.
hurt you to keep reading. Are you sure?
Read 10 more pages.
They go through a brief and somewhat awkward love affair. And in the end, they betray each other and succumb to the absurdity of Gradian life. The man becomes a lens grinder, completely abandoning his former existence. He toils through the daily drudgery at the Lenka polyfabricate. Happiness and fulfillment have eluded him his whole life. And in the end, he has nothing to do but dedicate himself to the craft.
And the woman?
She spends the next several decades standing at a conveyor in a Sosnovo fish processing plant. The smell of fish guts slowly seeps into her hair and skin as every single one of her dreams dies, one by one. The memory of their short time spent together tortures the former lovers ceaselessly until the end of their days. Years pass in solitude, their bodies growing ever more decrepit.
This is terrible.
As life leaves their remains between the soil sheets, their final thoughts are filled with regret.
Oh my god. That was worthless. Alright.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
The young man on the balcony gives you a bright smile before taking another drag from his cigarette.
It feels like a Friday. He seems to be in a good mood tonight.
We found a key hidden under the stone. Was it yours?
It was mine. My friends use it from time to time to visit me.
As he looks at you, something sparkles in his eyes.
So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
I'm not going to make things right. I'm going to make them spectacular.
Beautiful.
A nearby street lamp casts shadows on his chin, drawing out the slender cheekbones.
I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
Is it Friday tonight? It feels like Friday.
Yeah, it does feel like the end of the week. Such gentle weather.
Why would I want to meet your friend?
Trust me, you do.
Very well, I'll talk to him. But first, I want to talk to you. I have so many questions.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark and the neighboring windows have lit up, one by one. Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush.
Dang.
Besides, I've got to run.
He's going to leave you alone again. That's sad. Something tells you you're never going to talk to an individual this cool or mysterious ever again.
Run where?
To the city. It's a beautiful night.
A man on high heels stumbles out of a basement club, music blasting over the entire district. It's chilly, and as the chemicals hit his nervous system, 1,000 shivers ripple through his body.
Only if you promise that we'll talk again. It's important.
Something flutters in the corner of the lieutenant's mouth as you're saying those words.
We'll talk. Just not tonight. Take care, alright?
Dang. What a cool guy. There's something different about him, Kim. That I just can't put my finger on.
Different, of course.
He's such a good listener. I like talking to him.
You like talking to him.
The lieutenant squints his eyes, trying to hold back laughter. It made me feel special.
It made you feel special.
He's barely holding it together. It's all he can do to keep from bursting out.
Oh my god.
Come on, detective, let's go. We've got a potential witness to interview. His Sunday friend, remember?
The precarious world. How not to lose. It is impossible not to. The world is balanced on the edge of a knife. It's a game of frayed nerves. You're pushed on by numbers and punitive measures, pain, rejection, and unpaid bills. You can either play or you can crawl under a boat and waste away, turn into salt or a flock of seagulls. Your enemies would love that. Or you can fight. The only way to load the dice is to keep on fighting.
Thru. Bonuses. Critical success and failure threshold lowered by 1. Let's fucking go. That's a really huge bonus. Critical success and failure thresholds lowered by 1. So those are for red checks, I think. Oh no, is it talking about rolling either 2 or double 6s? I guess we'll find out later when we get to the next check. So does that mean a 3 or 11 will give you crits? I think that's what that means. Because it doesn't say anything about red checks. It just says critical success and failure. So it applies to both sides. So I think it means what you just said. Yeah. That's like the best thing that I have so far in my thought cabinet. Holy shit. Some of these other bonuses are good, like plus 10 cents for every green orb clicked, and increase savoir faire. And then I also have plus 1 pain threshold and all psyche learning caps raised by 1. That's really good. Speed gives plus 1 psi. Oh my god. Learning cap for perception raised to 5. And finger pistols plus 1 reaction speed. Safety is always off. I'm just gonna shoot and ask questions later, I guess. Okay. I do want to spend 1 point to unlock another thought cabinet slot. And then... I've got 6 more. That's quite a few. So I've got quite a few to choose from. Temporary research bonus. Little guy gets further and further away. What is this? White morning? Oh, this is one of my realization things about my past. Jamais vu, the realization. This one is more about my past. I think related to my location, like where I used to live, maybe. Magnesium-based life form. Temporary research bonus. -1 shivers and no shakes. Okay. So this is probably a shivers bonus. And then Jamrock Shuffle. Confusing behavior. This probably gives me some kind of bonus to finding finding items, maybe like more money or something. Okay. I have no idea what any of these bonuses might be, so I guess we'll just do them in order. There's quite a few, though. Oh my gosh. Okay. Magnesium-based life form. I don't know that we would do this one, because Shivers isn't one of my main skills, although it is somewhat high. Actually, it's about average. So maybe we won't do that one. Okay. I'm also going to heal my morale here, just in case. I guess we could just save. Seems pretty low danger. Let's see. Inland Empire. I don't think we need visual calculus. Maybe logic? Oh, my cigarettes wore off. Okay. Oh my gosh. So many things to interact with. A quarterly business magazine. An old photo of the same apartment dated year 01. Expensive men's perfume lingers in the air. Party Dragon's silk robe? Oh my god. Buckets of paint on a layer of old newspapers. An exquisite canopy bed made of metal. Dishes soaked up in a pot. Empty ashtray. Flyers for underground parties. Dates for open lectures at a university. Sumerian conical hat. Oh my god. This looks so terrible. Okay. What other hats do I have? Encyclopedia? All right. Let's actually keep the logic classes.
Officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
The man in business casual removes his cufflinks.
His hands are clean and well manicured. This is a man who knows the importance of appearances.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur-la-Clé. I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
Point at the bed. Before we go on, I absolutely have to inquire about this wonderful canopy.
Oh yes, my friend has a great eye for these things. He refuses to tell me where it came from. It's a mystery. I believe they call this type of frame industrial. It's very comfy. That's really all I can tell you about it.
He forms a little rooftop with his fingers. Cold air sweeps in from the balcony.
The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed.
What's an official like you doing in Martinez?
The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
What is the price stability?
It is the most important thing.
That doesn't tell me anything.
It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price stability is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment, which is essential for maintaining the social stability.
Basically, it makes sure the price of bread doesn't change.
Précisément. Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. Too much deflation, it becomes too cheap for bakers to produce. That's why the Institute of Price Stabilité works to keep inflation just below 2%.
2% of what?
But not too far below, no. Too below is also bad. Below, but close to 2%.
You're not answering my questions at all.
The coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price stability. Transparency is one of our principles. Would you like an informational pamphlet?
Sure.
A sound monetary policy is essential for addressing uncertainty. Stability is the raison d'être of the moral intern. It's the reason why I identify as a moralist. But oh, I don't have my leaflets on me today. That's too bad. You can always call our information line. Making information available is part of the moral intern's commitment to transparency.
I've heard about this moral intern before, but I want to know more.
It's the International Organization for Moralists, hence Moralist International. The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies, as is the coalition.
So what I'm hearing is that we're moral intern bitches.
Doing one's job doesn't automatically make one anyone's bitch. Besides, there are more nefarious powers to work for than the moral intern.
Are you a moralist?
But of course.
Am I a moralist?
Well, do you value freedom? Do you believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values?
But what is a normal, stable world? Martinez doesn't seem very normal or stable to me.
Martinez? No. Martinez is something else.
What about the rest of Revachol? Is it part of the normal world?
Revachol is generally difficult. It's led by an interim government, which means it hasn't yet achieved full democracy. But they are working towards it. You're all doing very well here, relatively speaking.
Oh my gosh! Welcome, Raiders. Hello, Lyra. Welcome to the stream and welcome, Raiders. We're playing more Disco Elysium as usual. We are your problem now. Glad to have you guys, even if you are a problem. Well, let me give you a shout out. How was Minecraft? I was watching you a little bit earlier. Watched you scale some great heights and also make some amazing jumps. I don't know if they were on purpose though. Okay. Yeah, welcome. Hope you're all having a good night and a good new year so far. We're just playing some more Disco Elysium. My name's Sango. I'm a astronaut penguin VTuber. And we're just chilling. I spent the last half an hour lost and repeatedly dying. No, but oh well. I guess getting lost is part of the game, right? It sounds a little bit more fun than what I'm doing right now, which is learning about democracy and the moralists from this guy. But we're gonna question him about the murder soon. But we got the last normal color of axolotl we didn't have. Ah, nice. I heard that you're gonna make some kind of axolotl farm or something. I know nothing about Minecraft, by the way. I have a lot of friends that play it, but I actually have not played a whole lot of Minecraft myself. I did try it when it like first came out a long time ago, but it seems like a very complicated game now. Like there's so much stuff in it. But I have played Terraria, and I had a lot of fun with that one. There's a color that's a super rare mutation. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been told that Minecraft is the type of game where you make your own fun. Like, there's no goal in the game except for the goals that you make yourself. But yeah, that's really cool. Maybe I'll pick it up sometime, because, yeah, a lot of my friends play, and I know a lot of people have their own Minecraft servers, so it'd be pretty cool to join in on it. But yeah, we're gonna be playing Disco for another like hour or so, and then we're gonna raid a mutual of mine who's debuting her chibi model. So you can stick around for that, but I know you've had a long stream, so feel free to, you know, drop out and get some food and rest if you need to. But yeah, we've been playing for a couple of hours. I wanted to play like basically as much Disco Elysium as possible before I have to go back to work. And because after today, I'm going back to my regular stream schedule of Friday and Saturday evenings. And I won't be able to play as much once I go back to that, so. Need to head out for food? Okay, yeah, have a good night, and thanks again for the raid. I'll talk to you again soon. Okay. Oh, and welcome, Yaladio. Always good to see you. Okay. This guy has a lot of dialogue. But I'm gonna say democracy is a meaningless sham as long as the working class is under the boot heel of capital. That's a little bit extreme. I don't think I'm a moralist. Moralism sounds incredibly boring. I want more action.
Do you think peace is boring? What about prosperity?
Prosperity? Yeah, that shit sounds like a snooze fest. No, but prosperity sounds like a lot of fun.
I agree. And we as an international community should strive to bring this prosperity to every kid on every isola.
The smile he gives you is straight off a campaign poster. The kind of smile focus group tested to appeal to the most gullible swathe of the electorate.
Oh, man.
Now, enough of this delightful political interlude. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
What is this international community?
La Communauté Internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the Coalition. In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster of the revolution.
So you're some kind of bureaucrat?
Yes. As I said before, I am a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of Price Stability. This is one of the main projects of the Moral Inter.
Wait, there isn't actually an Institute of Price Stability, is there? Or maybe there is. God, it's impossible to understand whether someone from the Moral Intern is joking or not.
Oh, man. Yeah, this guy is so French that it's starting to hurt me a little bit. Okay, but what are you doing here in this apartment?
Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the Coalition forces landed here. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here.
Tell me about Sur la Cliff.
What's there to say? Sur-la-Clé is a modern, urbanized country that measures very high on the Human Development and Freedom Index. Mostly, though, it's known as the executive heart of EPIS. Moreover, it is a great sponsor of less emerged countries. Revachol is only one of its many darlings whose progress it supports and cherishes.
Darlings? That can't be an official designation.
What makes Revachol Sur la Cliff's darling?
Because a great percentage of Revachol's culture hails from Sur-la-Clé. Its language, its people, its cuisine even. Or at least in the downtown La Delta area.
Jamrock and other parts of the international zone have been mercifully spared of Sur la Clé's love for meatballs and mashed potatoes.
Thanks, Perception. That was very interesting. Alright, enough business. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you wish, officer.
Can you tell me about your friend?
My friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters.
What's Kedra?
Kedra is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue.
What do you mean?
That it's never going to happen. They entered negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since.
What's this EPIS thing you keep talking about?
EPIS is a very special program developed by the Moral Intern to support certain Occidental nations. It began as a unified system of weights and measures, which proved to be a wild success. Nothing but kilograms and centimeters as far as the eye can see.
God, yes. Sweet standardization. The backbone of rationality and commerce.
It was such a wild success that we expanded it into an economic union for the processing of steel. Another success. And between you and me, the Moral Intern feels emboldened by this success. Emboldened to take EPIS to the next level.
Okay, but what does it stand for?
Why, it stands for progress and stability, like the Moral Intern as a whole.
No, what do the letters stand for?
It's been such a wild, extraordinary success thus far. We are very excited to take it to the next level.
You don't even hear the words I'm saying, do you?
A supranational political alliance. The United States of Occident.
Oh, God. Is it going to be like this place here?
You mean Revachol? No, it's going to have transparent democracy.
Is Revachol going to be part of the EPIS?
It's one day going to be a candidate member of EPIS, sure.
Except that candidate members never become full members, do they?
Didn't you just say that candidate members never become real members?
No. Candidate members do become members. Why do we even have the whole system in place if they don't? It just takes time. Time and evaluation. But we were talking about my friend here, not politics.
How did you two even become friends?
How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Peninsula? Oil platforms ablaze in the night? Civil wars lasting for years? Finally, the international community is forced to step in.
What are you talking about? No one becomes friends that way.
Au contraire. It's how millions of people end up where they are. Meeting the people they meet. It's how I came here, and my friend, too.
You still haven't told me who he is.
Sorry. Who?
Your friend, the smoker on the balcony. We were just talking about him.
But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts. It is a cornerstone of our civilization.
Fine, but what's his real name?
Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his personal information. I'm sure you have your own methods and databases, right? Please don't put me in this situation.
So all you can tell me about him is that he's here to study the arts.
He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes.
Which?
He's a truly free spirit. She likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is open wide for a talented youth like him.
What are you doing in his apartment by yourself?
I'm just enjoying the view.
Isn't it rude for your friend to leave you alone like this?
We're old friends. Nothing's taboo between us. He comes and goes. I'm sure you'll see him around. He's very active. I'm all ears, officer.
You actually witnessed the lynching?
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
Start from the beginning if you don't mind.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
What do you mean, like in a play?
It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
Sounds like the victim was unconscious, or at least incapacitated. Interesting.
Who were they? Can you describe them?
I couldn't see their faces well, and there were quite a few of them. But they were very loud and very Martinez.
He pauses, looking for the right wording.
Let's just say that the laboring classes can get rather expressive with their profanities.
How many of them were there?
I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. Maybe 8?
The lieutenant sends you a sharp look at the mention of that number.
Were any of them huge, like 200 kg?
That's a giant you're describing. No, they were all quite human, as far as I could tell.
What happened next?
I went back inside.
Were you able to see anything from inside?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. They were threatening to kill that poor man.
Were they men, women?
All men, I presume. But again, I couldn't see very clearly.
What ethnicity were they?
I believe they were mostly white, though I believe I saw 2 Areopagites among them. And I am quite certain that one spoke with a Mesk accent.
What happened next?
Well, that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened. It was oddly quiet for a public lynching.
What do you mean nothing happened? They lynched the guy.
Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no anything.
Why didn't you call the RCM?
You're right, of course. That is what one is supposed to do in such circumstances. I was simply in shock. I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add.
About what time was all this happening, approximately?
All I can say is that it was late.
You didn't check your watch?
My watch? Yes, now I remember. It was 30 minutes past midnight, give or take.
So let me get this straight. You didn't actually witness the hanging itself, did you?
No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day.
Those are all my questions.
Of course. Anything I can do to assist the RCM.
Well, that's it. Thanks, I've got all I need.
A moment, officer. Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
Hold on. Why can't we talk later?
It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. And I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well.
That's not the real reason he's so apprehensive. Men in his position shouldn't be seen loitering around in underprivileged young men's apartments in the middle of the night.
I'm not going anywhere. I just want to take a look around in this apartment.
Sure, go ahead. It's a beautiful space. Let me...
Alright, we'll take a look around one more time. I don't think I missed anything around here.
Was there anything else? Of course. I'm glad I could help.
Huh. A little bit strange, but I guess we have no choice. Okay, it is currently 10 p.m. in the game.
Trying to sneak up on me again?
Which means we should be able to go to sleep and then get Kim off our backs. And then, that means we will try and get the boots off the dead guy.
You see a heavy steel door. The door does not.
Still need to figure out this door.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Fine.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those. Yes?
The door is closed. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. He doesn't like where this is going. This door can only be...
I can only talk to her in the morning. See you in the morning.
Yes?
Oh, we didn't do a debrief with Kim. Maybe that's just on the first night.
This is not the cleanest bathtub in the world, but it's cleaner than you are right now. Ah, that soap scum smell. It smells like life, at least compared to you.
Okay, can we try this check again?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it.
I think we can't. But let's see.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Yeah, I need more interfacing. Ugh. Alright. Alright.
The door is closed. Still.
She's on the roof, so she can't hear me. Alright. Let's see how difficult this is gonna be.
The man is decomposing visibly now. The body is reluctant to let go of the boots, as though it were its last bit of dignity. You're going to need to summon all your strength for this undertaking.
Whoa! Kuno's little sneak pig's back for the booty.
Yeah, fuck it to pieces for us, liar cop.
It's not completely useless. You're able to reveal a little more of the putrid polymer sock beneath the boot. It feels like the leg is going to come off along with the boot, but you're able to get the boot to move a centimeter or two. Just relax. This is easy. This is happening. See? The corpse doesn't care if you try to take his boots. He doesn't need them. He's probably glad to get rid of them.
Try to twist the boots off one by one.
This is the right method. It takes some time, but eventually the boots come off, with nasty slices of polymer sock stuck to even bigger pieces of skin and rotting flesh.
Look, he's skinning the fucker up good. Puka style.
Hell, keep at it, pig.
Take stock of the damage.
The legs look like they've been clawed at by wild animals. As for the boots, you can't possibly do anything with them until you've cleaned and disinfected them thoroughly. Yes, these absolutely need to be washed before. The stink is incredible. Didn't the Whirling have a kitchen?
Oh, jeez. Fair weather T500 boots with rotting flesh. Don't smell these boots. Better yet, don't even think about them. Unless it's to think about how you're going to get them clean, that is. For now, they're unsellable, unwearable, and just downright disgusting. Well, that's no surprise. There she is. Can't talk to her.
This industrial gas-powered stove has been used to prepare food for many hungry hostel guests. There are several pots and pans on hand. Getting the corpse residue out of these boots is going to require patience, and also a huge pot full of boiling water, soap, and white vinegar.
Check out the cleaning supplies.
There is a variety of soaps and bleaches in the cabinet to the left of the stove. There is also a bottle of white vinegar in the cabinet next to the fridge. It's bad with those boots. Don't be stingy now.
The boots are really disgusting. Pour some dish soap and the bottle of white vinegar into the pot.
The delicious smells of cheap soap and vinegar waft up from the pot. All right now, chef. Light up the stove and boil them.
Check out the cookware.
A commercial pot draws your attention. It's very large, gigantic even. It could be used to make enough stew to feed an entire city, and also to boil a putrid pair of death boots.
Uh-oh. This might be a bad idea. It might create a terrible smell. I'm gonna quick save before I do this.
Getting the corpse residue, the strong smell of vinegar forces you to step away from the pot. The water slowly comes to a boil.
Wait.
Strips of polymer fabric and human tissue separate from the lining of the boots. They float to the bubbling surface.
Wait some more.
The boots look cleaner and cleaner. Those bits of human flesh are beginning to look cooked. You can smell it too, just like beef stew.
Oh God.
That's it, chef. The boots are as clean as they're going to get. Steam dense with the smell of strange meat disappears into the vent above the stove.
Dump the sock and flesh stew and examine your new boots.
A pair of real beauties. The boots are shiny, hot, and reek of vinegar. Just perfect.
I'm not gonna dump the meat stew after I use the pot. The chef is gonna be pissed in the morning. +2 authority and -1 composure. Wow. Okay. Let me check out my journal again, see what else I can do. Well, I guess I can wash myself. That would be great.
This is not the cleanest. That the bathtub slowly fills with water. The water beckons. The water is only lukewarm, but still comforting. Like amniotic fluid. A few beer cans are bobbing up and down along your flanks. Like sad duckies. You feel nice and lonely. And so tired.
Take the beer cans out.
Now you are alone with your thoughts in the tub. But it's easier than being alone with your thoughts outside the tub.
Imagine something.
You see the corpse. You can still smell the cadaver on you. It's going to take more than one bath to get rid of that stench. Then, houses along a narrow street. A video rental. Darkness on the planet's curvature.
linger in the tub a little.
Your fingers grow pale and are covered with tiny whirls as the water cools. What are you doing? You're not some fat fish in a fucking aquarium. Time to get moving.
Hey man, I just healed.
The waterline recedes as you stand. You are cold now. Your clothes stick to your still moist skin.
Okay.
The window stands broken. You see some lights shimmering outside, but it's difficult to make out the outlines of the buildings below.
Alright. I've got 3 skill points. Holy moly. Alright. Equip this. I think Tommy is still out there, so I can probably talk to him. +2 authority. Oh boy. Alright. See, empathy is at 5. That's actually pretty good. But the check is still quite difficult, so we might have to try a couple of times. You know, now that I think about it, I should have done Tommy's checks and Kuno's checks at the same time, because my learning cap for empathy is only 1 more, so I only get 1 more roll. Oh, Tommy's not there. Whoops. Guess we can't talk to him. Alright, what else can we do? Find your heraldic bird. Ask Renee about the photo. Find the murder weapon. Maybe Renee will know something about it. Find the armored gloves. The pawn shop is open. I don't think there's anything new there. But we can give it a shot. Scribbled between the thighs of a page 3 girl. Lingerie. Oh, wait. Original disco?
Hello, hello. Sure, let me have a look.
I have some armor.
All right, let's see it. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't need bloodthirsty mercenaries knocking on my door looking for their missing toys. Besides, this gear costs a fortune. There's no one in Martinez with that kind of money.
I'd like to sell my clothes.
I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment.
I'll check my pockets.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Empty cassette case. Dock worker shift card. Very nice. I'm most likely not going to need that, so. Postcards.
Another time, perhaps.
Can I inspect the postcards? I can't.
What a shirt. All other shirts pale in comparison to the muscular man with antlers and immense Zweihanders. A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
I don't even know what I would do with the streetlight. Oops.
The boomboxes wait on the shelves, and your boombox, that gold and amber Harmon Waushi, stares at you longingly with its tape reel eyes.
Huh. I can equip it to play tapes. Interesting.
You see rows of toys.
Alright, I think that's it. We'll come back tomorrow.
You sit on the wind-worn wooden planks of the bench.
Huh, interesting. Okay, how do I get under these sewers here? There's gotta be a secret entrance somewhere. Oh, hello, Rize. How are you? Welcome and Happy New Year. 24-hour disco stream? No!
The dented yellow mailbox.
I'm actually going to stop in about 20 minutes because we're going to raid a mutual of mine who's debuting a chibi model. So unfortunately, I cannot stay up. I also have work tomorrow, so that's another reason I can't stay up. Today's the last day of my break, so I'm very sad about that, but we'll have another break soon, hopefully. Okay, let's go to the guard booth. Who needs work? Yeah. I wish I could just quit my job and stream all day. That'd be great. Sweetheart, let me tell you, it's not great. Yeah, I was saying the other day that the one thing that I learned about streaming every day this week, or this past week, is that it's very difficult to stream every day.
This is the night watchman. The chair is not as austere as the drawers are empty, save for old timesheets.
I don't want to touch those painkillers. Okay. And there's also this container here, which I don't think I can try right now. Let me look at my Sealang. Yeah, cargo container. I can't do it. I need more rhetoric. I also have no bonuses to my rhetoric. Let's see. I think my... Actually, should I just try it again right now? Because I do have 3 skill points. Let's see. Let me look at my thought cabinet. I need 2 to unlock these 2. I'm not gonna do magnesium-based life form. That seems like a bit useless for me. Jamrock Shuffle might be good. And White Morning, I think I have to do that to get my past unlocked. Okay, and then my rhetoric. I do have cigarettes.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Hey there, sugar.
The container door appears unmoved by your attempt at flattery.
Come on, don't shut me out. Let me in.
The door does not respond to your advances. Is it possible that it seems somehow more closed than before?
I do have a lot of bonuses to it. Okay, let's give it a shot. Let me quick save here. I'm gonna consume another cigarette. I'm running pretty low. I don't have any clothes that increase rhetoric, unfortunately. Maybe... Okay. My inventory is getting really, really full of clothes. Oh my gosh, Astro Mars, thank you for the sub. How are you doing? Really appreciate the support. We're playing Disco Elysium for another 20 minutes or so, and then we're gonna raid a mutual of mine who's going to be debuting a new chibi model. So you could stick around for that if you would like to. But yeah, hope you're having a good night. I saw you playing Mario Kart earlier. Okay, I think we're gonna give up on the shipping container for tonight. I played Mario Kart on the Switch for the first time over Thanksgiving, and it was really fun, but I also realized how bad I am at the game because apparently you can get higher speeds by drifting, and I didn't know that. And the guy who owns the Switch was like kicking our asses. Okay. Can I talk to any of the people here? I don't think so. Alright, I think we might just give up for tonight. Yeah, because I'm looking at my journal here, and there's pretty much nothing else I can do. Back down my badge. Victims' tattoos. Yeah, okay.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting, but it's yours.
Drifting is a big part of the game. So are tricks. Don't worry, you can practice. Yeah. I don't have a Switch right now, but I am planning to get one because I want to play the Front Mission remakes. So I was thinking about picking one up. If I can find a good deal, that would be even better. Let's see. Yeah, let's go to sleep.
The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself.
Please friend me if you do get one. Yeah, definitely will friend other people so I can play games with them. Yeah, I should probably look into getting one soon because the Front Mission remakes are coming out pretty soon. The first one's already out, but they're remaking 2 and 3 as well. And let's see. I remember there were some other games that I wanted to play on the Switch. It's kind of funny because during COVID, I like hunted down a Switch for my sister and I got her one. And unfortunately, there was a limit of 1 per customer. So I ended up getting one for her, but not one for myself. I was just so tired because I checked in on Targets around my area for like 3 months. And I managed to get it for her birthday. Oh my god, that big ham emote is one of my favorite emotes of all time. Okay. So yeah, that's my Switch story. I mean, they've obviously been in stock for a while now. I just haven't gotten around to getting one for myself. Do you prefer Astro or Sango? Sango is my name, so I prefer that. But you can call me Astro if you want to. It's short for astronaut, but Sango is my character name, so... Let's see.
You're not cooperating, brother man.
Oh, and same question to you. Do you prefer Astra Mars or Astra Mars?
It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
This voice acting? Yeah. You should hear the main voice actor who's been narrating all of the other stuff. But Limbic System sounds like Gollum from Lord of the Rings, for sure. And then there's Primordial Lizard Brain. But yeah, this game has incredible voice acting if you've never played Disco Elysium before.
And there's a lot of it, ever present in your organs. It's like every one of them has their own nasty song to sing.
Okay, so that was the main narrator who narrates most of the like different, I don't know what to call them, characters? They're basically all of the different personalities inside of your brain.
That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys, you've really been compounding the damage lately. Every cell in your body is moaning in agony, asking, what did we ever do to you?
Yeah, sometimes they're pretty brutal, but they all act in very consistent ways. Like, pain threshold gives you like more body awareness. Logic is logic, and they're like very engineery. And then empathy is the kind of the opposite. And it gives you like a sense of how you're feeling emotionally and how other people are feeling emotionally. It's all really interesting. And I can't show you my stat sheet right now, but I think you can see it on, there's like a thing you can click on the screen on my stream, and it shows you where I put my stat points. Okay, I'm sorry, Cells. It's all me. It's all the system's fault. The system failed me.
Yes, your body is a system, and it's failing you because you're failing it.
So limbic system isn't something you can put your stats in, and nor is primordial lizard brain. They're just things that talk to you when you're unconscious. I think I need medical attention. Probably true.
Oh, yes. They'll check you out, give you some pills, make it all okay. The Wonder Makers.
Oh man. So that's ancient reptilian brain. It's, I guess, like the deepest, darkest parts of your brain. But yeah, really amazing voice. I think someone was saying that the voice actor for Reptilian Brain is the same as the guy who voice acts Hades. I may be misremembering that, but there's a lot of like really good voice actors in this game.
Don't be stupid, Harry. It's not happening. They don't make new kidneys and livers in hospital. All you've got to do is pray to God it passes and stare at the flickering darkness.
Is there monkey brain? Yeah, that's electrochemistry. All it wants to do is drink, smoke, and do drugs. Reptilian brain and limbic are the same guy. Oh, that's really cool. It's like, this is one of those skills that I wish I had, because I really admire people who can play different characters. That's why I watch so many VTubers, I guess. Yeah, this must have been awesome to record. It was such a huge effort, and I was reading a little bit about the development for this game, and it took them a lot of effort to finally produce this, and it took, I think, like 4 or 5 years, which is very long for just a mostly text-driven RPG. But yeah, lots of voice acting. Maybe I should take voice acting classes. Anyways.
You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people, really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
I will. I'm looking at people all the time. I like them.
Sure you do. They're all so friendly, aren't they?
At least they're interesting. Each one has a process just like yours, running in the space between their ears, full of secrets. People are beautiful, statuesque, parodies and tragedies of themselves. A great democracy of creatures.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself. while the world goes on without you.
Limbic system is so depressing, man.
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
Lock and roll! I don't know if anyone else has ever seen that movie. Healed morale, 2. Very good. Okay. Rockin' stone! Okay. Somehow did not die in my sleep last night.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Okay. I can't do that unless I put another point in interfacing. Okay. So yeah, here are my stats, which you should be able to see. I don't know if it looks like that in the Twitch overlay, but I have a fairly balanced build. I have most of my points in motorics, which is like agility type skills, and then I have equal points in physique and intellect, and then 2 points in psyche. Yeah, the overlay matches. Okay, cool, good to know. So, the other thing about this game is that you can get stat bonuses from items. So I have a bunch of drugs and alcohol in my inventory. And you can also get bonuses from clothing. So I think that's pretty interesting. Let me put these back on. Okay. Let me check my thought cabinet here. I think I'm gonna spend... Let's see, research time 5 hours. I'm gonna unlock another one of these. And then we'll do White Morning. Do I have a Discord? I actually do not, but kind of funny that you asked because I'm actually building one right now, so it's still under construction, but it's gonna open at some point. Just maybe not anytime soon. Because I haven't even debuted yet, and yeah, so I think my focus is going to be on that first, and then I'll probably open the Discord after that. But it does exist, it's just not public yet.
The door is closed. Still nothing. Still nothing. This door can...
Huh. I wonder if I can knock on Kim's door? No? Oh, Kim's down here. Very nice. Who are these guys? I get you. I personally use another app now, and it was a bit hard moving to that. Oh, I didn't know there was a replacement for Discord. Or are you talking about just another app in general? Let's see. Is this the mysterious guy?
Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous.
There he is again, the smoker on the balcony, right here in the whirling in rags. You're here!
I am. So are you. What brings you here?
Oh my god. It's called Gilded. Oh, I never heard of it. I did start using Mastodon instead of Twitter a little bit more. I mean, I'm still using both, but that was a little bit of an adjustment as well. What are you doing here?
In the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
This is where I'm going to go down in history. I'm going to sing karaoke.
Really? Well, I look forward to that.
It's Discord, but without Nitro and some very nice features like calendars and subservers, but not a lot of people know about it. You know, the name does sound slightly familiar to me. I may have heard it from somebody else, but yeah, I think I'll probably continue to use Discord just because for for the same reason that I've continued to use Twitter, is because most people use it. So unless there's like a migration of people to something else, then it, for me, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to like use a different app. So, but I'll check it out for sure, because I'm always looking for like new apps and stuff. Tell me again about that muscular type who came to investigate the crime.
Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building, asking questions.
What did you tell him?
Nothing. That I didn't see anything.
And he believed you?
Why shouldn't he?
Did you tell him about your friend?
What friend?
Oh my god, this is my only option. Your Sunday friend, the witness.
No, I don't think it came up.
What do you look like?
Muscular, handsome, strong, like one of those military types.
Ah. Was he alone?
Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece.
What was he saying?
Just reporting back whatever I was telling him.
Besides muscular, did he have any other identifying traits?
Oh, let me think. He had an accent. He sounded like one of those mercenaries. He sounded vaguely Oranese. No, not vaguely, scratch that. He sounded definitely Oranese.
Yeah, especially for starting up, I would stick to Discord. Yeah, I think so. Okay, thanks for the info.
Sure. Anything else on your mind?
I met your Sunday friend.
You did? And how did you like him?
I didn't like him as much as I like you.
Ah, shoot. Why not?
Who is
he?
he?
A visitor from the first world. He's not like you and me, gendarme. He can always return.
Return where?
To his opportunities in Occident, sur la clé. Still, his coming and going brings some life to the village. Or is it just money? I don't know.
What are you two?
Friends, I told you. Sunday friends. Friends who like to get together from time to time.
What does it mean, a Sunday friend?
That he won't be there when times get tough, I guess.
True. Is that even a friend?
It is. On Sundays.
Why was he staying at your place in the middle of the night?
He has keys. And he likes the view. To the sea, I mean.
I don't want to talk about other people. I want to talk about you.
Hmm? What about me, gendarme?
Okay, this is a composure check, and it's a white check.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
I do have a few items that increase my composure, like this. And I think that might be it. Let's see.
Hi again, gendarme.
Brought it up a little bit. It's a 50-50 basically. Oh, that's rough.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Okay, let's check out these other people. We're a bit short on time actually, so unfortunately I have to save here and see if Brandy is starting her stream soon.